Hey tribe, how you doing today? We'll be talking about the life that I told my mental health, and I hope you've been enjoying the series. A lot of people have not been engaging the series. I know if I'm talking about series like don't let me bust the bubble. I'm coming up with a new series very soon. Today I'm going to be playing truth now. Today I'm going to be playing truth game to myself. Yes, because today's series we are going to be talking about the truth you can tell your mental health. We'll be talking about lies. What about the truth that can actually help your mental health to become better and help you to do better? I'm going to be starting the experiences myself. Yes, myself. Number one, have you ever stolen your mom's meat before? Presenter, I did. Should I be ashamed? Okay, have you ever lied about your mental health to yourself? I have lied to myself about my mental health. I think I lied to myself at a point in my life. I think it was around GS1 to GS3. I taught myself to be an average student because every of my result then was an average score. And I used to look at myself from behind, and I felt there were some set of people that were more brilliant in class because of how teachers related with them. So I felt like I was an average student, of which I wasn't, but because I had that mentality in my head, I carried it all along, and it affected most of my exams at a particular time. Have you ever convinced yourself to believe your lie? Yes, because I had it in my head. I had it thinking that which I wasn't an average student. It was me convincing myself that you don't know anything and I know something. If you are there now, you are convincing yourself that you don't know anything and you know something. See, don't allow the system of the situation to make you believe yourself less. You actually know something. You just haven't discovered what you know. Yes, you have not discovered. Another thing is how did the truth help you? Like, the truth really helped me. Telling myself that I can do it, discovering myself was actually one of my greatest breakout in the midst of all this situation. And that will brings me to talking about the psychological effects of the truth on an individual. Number one thing is that when you know the truth, it helps you to accept yourself that this is who you are. It helps you to accept and believe yourself about yourself. That's it. If you continually, for example, I told you that I was telling myself that I'm an average student, of which I am not an average student. I just have not discovered how to read better, how to know better, and how I can do better. It's just because I thought, because I feel like that due to some record of failure does not make me that. And we have to get to the space whereby we can separate how we feel about ourselves due to particular experiences that we've gone through in life, different to who we truly told ourselves that we are. Not until we come into that truth, we may not really be able to accept ourselves or even separate ourselves from certain emotions that we feel at a particular time. Number two is it helps you live a life of contentment. When you tell yourself the truth, when you face the truth about yourself, the reality about yourself, you just discover that you are contented with your life, not to be stagnant at a particular phase of life or to be living a life of delay, or not that you cannot do better in life, but you just feel that you understand the pace in which you are going in life, and you can embrace the beauty of every story at every pace of your life. Why? Because you're always telling yourself the truth. I mean, somebody will already confront him or herself that I stole my mommy's meat. Is there anything you want to tell the person again? There's nothing. No, I chop meat. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying using that to defend my lie. I'm just trying to tell you that that's what the truth does. It helps you to live a life of contentment, and helps you live a life of understanding that there's no need to compare yourself with anybody. There's no need for you to fake it till you make it. There's no need for you to try and be who you should not be because you are not yet there. You just have to live your life at your own phase of life and believe things are going to get better. Number three, it helps you embrace your limitation. Whatever it is that you have limitations about, when you confront yourself with the truth. For example, I told myself that I was an average student when I wasn't. And the mistake I made there was that I wasn't reading better. I wasn't developing more knowledge for myself. I wasn't reading wide like every other student. In fact, I wasn't having passion to read. That was the problem. But the moment I developed passion to start reading, I'm just citing that as an example. Anything could be a limitation to lying to yourself. When I started reading, it helps me to do better. In fact, I started seeing things from And I'm still reading. It's actually helped me cultivate an habit of reading, and I'm still learning. But the truth about it is that it helps me break those yoke of developing a mentality of me being an average student. Why? Because it was a lie that I have not confronted myself with the truth. And one of the way I did is confronting myself with the truth, accepting my truth, and seeing my limitations and working on my limitations to be better. Another thing about the truth is it brings you freedom. When you already know the truth about certain things concerning yourself, you already have freedom. So there's no need for you to start fearing or this thing. You just live a life of freedom because you know that you are not hiding anything about you. You know that there is nothing about yourself that you've not told yourself. And even if you made mistake, you're not going to feel guilty for a long period of time because you already know where you made that mistake and where you need to work on as regards to yourself. Last but not least, on the psychological effect of telling yourself the truth and facing the truth about yourself is you will have peace. Yes, you get joy in chaos, and then you know that you just have joy in chaos. Just be playing because you just know the truth about yourself. And even if people come at you insulting you, if people come at you making you feel less, if people come at you being so abusive and saying different kind of things of what you are not, but because you've confronted with truth yourself, with the truth about yourself, that I know who I am. Just like what God told Jeremiah. He already gave Jeremiah a good self-esteem before he started prophetic ministry. Before I formed you, I knew you. I have ordained you as a prophet. That was the truth about Jeremiah. That's the truth that needed to be ringing in the head of Jeremiah. So like Jeremiah can operate well and function well. What is that truth that need to be ringing in your head right now so that you can do well in life and believe in yourself that you can get better? But if that truth is not ringing in your head now, and is that lie that is ringing in your head, I think it's that time you go and check your mental health. So we can do something about it. Feel free to slide into our DM in case you need somebody to talk to about your truth versus your lie. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to invite your friends. In case you have anything, don't forget to slide into our DMs. We'll be here for consultations. I love you guys. Have a beautiful week.